Right to equality, the most important fundamental right given in our Indian Constitution. Welcome, aspirants, to Know Your Constitution series. Today we'll be discussing this one of the most important fundamental right. What is right to equality? Right to equality has two facets: equality before law and equal protection of law. Now, to substantiate what is equality before law, other articles of constitution are in the support, like article 15, 16, 17 and 18. These four articles elaborates how equality before law will be given. So to say, like Article 15 says, there cannot be any discrimination just on the basis of caste, creed, race, sex, place of birth, and nationality. So these are the few examples with which we can substantiate what is right to equality. Not only this, Indian judiciary has played a major role in defining what is right to equality. Starting from the year 1958, a very landmark case came into the picture, which is Ramesh Dalmia versus Justice Tendulkar. In that case, the classification test has been given by the court, which says that if you are classifying anything, there has to be rational nexus amongst the classification and the objective to be sought from the classification. Thereafter, in 1978, two major cases came into picture. One is एयर इंडिया वर्सेस नारगेश मिर्ज़ा. अब एयर इंडिया के केस में एक सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि एयर इंडिया ने रूल बनाया था कि अगर रिटायर होना है तो रिटायर होने के 3 पैरामीटर्स हैं. अब उसमें सिर्फ एक पैरामीटर ये था कि इफ़ विमेन ड्यूरिंग द सर्विस गेट्स प्रेग्नेंट और बिलो द एज ऑफ 35, so then they will have to retire. On the other hand, ऐसी कैटेगरी मेल्स के लिए नहीं थी. So then court said this is a clear violation of the right to equality and hence struck down this rule. इसी के साथ एक इम्पॉर्टेंट केस था मेनका गांधी वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. इस केस में मेनका गांधी को इंडिया से बाहर जाने के लिए मना किया जाता है और उनके पासपोर्ट को सीज कर लिया जाता है. उस टाइम पे इंडिया में बीजेपी की गवर्नमेंट थी और इसीलिए मेनका गांधी ने ये केस सुप्रीम कोर्ट में रजिस्टर किया अगेंस्ट द बीजेपी दैट कैन सच आर्बिट्ररी रूल्स टेक इनटू द पिक्चर. और इस केस में एक बहुत लैंडमार्क कंसेप्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट इंट्रोड्यूस करती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कंसेप्ट ऑफ गोल्डन ट्रायंगल, which means that Article 14, 19 and 21 will be clubbed and seen together whenever it is a matter of violation of the personal rights and the fundamental rights. एंड लाइकवाइज इस केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला कुछ 3 चीज़ें हमें ध्यान रखनी होंगी जब हम कभी भी किसी की पर्सनल लिबर्टी को वायलेट कर रहे हैं, एज गिवन इन आर्टिकल 21, दैट वी नीड टू सी वेदर वी हैव अ प्रोसीजर एंड इफ वी हैव अ प्रोसीजर वेदर इट इज following the test given under article 19 and 14 or not. So why this has been given? Because we did not have any such act for seizing the passport. Thereafter, Indian Parliament, following the order of the court, introduced the Indian Passport Act 1978. So this is a landmark development in our Indian judiciary and the Parliament. Thereafter, 1993 Indira Sahni versus Union of India. This was again a landmark case because this defined how many classification can take place for giving reservation. Again, court relied upon the test given in the Dalmia case and they said that there is a reasonable classification because we are giving reservation to SCs, ST, OBC, right? So different kinds of classification can be made if there is a reasonability behind it. But Supreme Court also said that in a case of another case where we have decided the 50% ceiling shall not be break. So Indira Sahni case is a landmark case where they decided that 50% limit shall not be broken away. Thereafter, in 1997 Vishakha versus State of Rajasthan. In this case, a very important development took place. We did not have any right which is protecting women against sexual harassment at the workplace. तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला कि सिंस अभी कोई भी लॉ नहीं है तो ये जो गाइडलाइन सुप्रीम कोर्ट इस केस में दे रही है, दिस गाइडलाइन विल एक्ट एज अ लॉ. एंड इस गाइडलाइन के बनने के बाद 2005 में for the first time Indian Parliament introduced a law which is protecting a women against the sexual harassment. अगेन इसके बाद 2014 में एक बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट जजमेंट आता है विच इज नेशनल लीगल सर्विस अथॉरिटी वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. इस केस में फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम सुप्रीम कोर्ट अलाउड द थर्ड जेंडर आइडेंटिटी टू बी वैलिड. सो वी जस्ट हैड मेल एंड फीमेल, इसके अलावा कोई थर्ड जेंडर नहीं था. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला कि हमारा आर्टिकल 14 कभी मेल और फीमेल की बात नहीं करता. आर्टिकल 14 में जेंडर न्यूट्रल टर्म यूज हुआ है. द टर्म पर्सन हैज बीन यूज्ड. So you cannot say that only male and female are person. Therefore, third identity will also be considered as a valid one. तो इसी केस के बाद से जो थर्ड जेंडर है उनको एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल वैलिडिटी मिल जाती है. इसके बाद 2016 में अगेन देयर इज अ वेरी लैंडमार्क केस ऑफ शायरा बानो वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. इस केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक बहुत ही पुरानी प्रैक्टिस जो कि इस्लामिक प्रैक्टिस थी ऑफ ट्रिपल तलाक. तो ट्रिपल तलाक एक डिवोर्स का मैकेनिज्म है जो इस्लामिक लॉ में फॉलो होता है, जिसमें मेयर सेइंग तलाक 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 3 times enhances the provision of तलाक and तलाक बहुत easily हो जाता है. Now this is a discriminatory procedure because women do not have any right over it. So that is why Supreme Court declared it unconstitutional. Although women also have a right to seek maintenance under section 125 of the Criminal Procedure Code. But still, Supreme Court said this is a discriminatory practice and hence unconstitutional. Thereafter, a major case took place in 2018. Now, in this case, we all know this is a Joseph Sain versus Union of India. In this case, Supreme Court struck down the concept of adultery, which has been given under section 498 of the Indian Penal Code. Now this was again a gender biased case because only men can file the case of adultery under section 198 of the IPC. So Supreme Court said that this is a gender biased provision given in our Indian Penal Code and therefore the women cannot be criminalized by engaging into such offences. So that is how Supreme Court struck down this case as well. So we saw that how with the multiple developments in the Indian judiciary, court has come forward to protect the intent of the constitution given under Article 14. I hope you like the video. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.